So last weekend I went to my cousin Jenny's wedding, which, if you know my family, is already a wild card event. Things started off pretty normal, everyone in uncomfortable shoes, Uncle Bob loudly insisting he could do the worm if the music's right, and Aunt Marge aggressively organizing people for group photos. The reception hall was decked out in enough tulle to choke a small horse, and the punch bowl was suspiciously the center of attention, but I figured that was just because it was spiked with the usual suspects. About an hour in, I noticed something weird. Instead of the usual tipsy dance floor shenanigans, people were yawning. Not just the polite, cover-your-mouth kind, these were the jaw-cracking, eye-watering yawns that echoed across the hall and set off a chain reaction. My cousin Mark, who'd been manning the punch bowl, sheepishly admitted he'd spiked the punch, except he used decaf coffee instead of alcohol, hoping to keep things mellow. Mellow was an understatement. The DJ tried to get everyone to do the cha-cha slide, but we were so sluggish it looked more like the cha-cha slouch. Things escalated fast. Someone, "I'm looking at you, Grandma," suggested a synchronized yawning competition, which, let me tell you, is both disturbing and oddly beautiful to behold. The vibe turned from party to pajama in record time. Before I knew it, there was a conga line, not to the dance floor, but straight out the ballroom doors and down the hallway to the nearest beds. The best man gave a toast entirely in slow motion, and the only thing people raised was their sleep masks. The grand finale? When it was time for Jenny to toss her bouquet, she missed the crowd entirely and landed it perfectly in a satin-lined sleep mask someone had left on the gift table. The whole room erupted in applause, well, as much as you can when half the guests are snoring. Let's just say, it was the first wedding I've ever attended where the real catch of the night was 8 hours of uninterrupted REM.